Namaste and hi friends, it's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your full moon report for this upcoming full moon in the Vedic Sidereal star of Ashlesha Nakshatra. This is an incredible, not only full moon coming up here February 8th and 9th, but also this time leading up to this full moon is very potent because right now, up until the full moon, we have Mars in its own sign, Jupiter in its own sign, Saturn just transiting into its own sign after 30 years, this sidereal sign of Capricorn, and exalted Venus in Pisces. So how does this break down? What kind of energies can you expect? Let's have a look at that. So starting right off with just the basic planetary positions in the sky right now. We have a very powerful sky, a lot of support. This the time right now to take advantage of these positive planetary energies. So how does it play out? Right now, Mars is in its last few degrees of sidereal Scorpio, which it owns, and it's just entered into the last degrees, which is known as the Gandanta point. So right now we have the last bits of knowledge that we could use for our own inner transformation before Mars goes into deep into Gandanta, into Sagittarius. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to enter Mula Nakshatra right before this full moon. And this full moon is also going to be moving into the Gandanta point between Ashlesha Nakshatra and Magha Nakshatra a few days after. So yeah, very interesting karmic points are going to be activated. However, we have the support of Jupiter in its Multrikona sign, in the sign it not only owns, but it feels most comfortable in. Jupiter, which with its wisdom, with this also could be righteousness, has entered into Purvashada Nakshatra, the beginnings of the victory, the groundwork, the wisdom, and also the fortitude and not the fortitude, but the faith to be able to carry out what is just, correct, and right, and righteous, following the Dharma, following the higher moral codes and ethics, right? And then we have Saturn, which has just entered into its home sign after 30 years. It is coming back home to its own sign of Capricorn. Hard work, determination, structure, it's going to put us to the task. You know, when it was in Sagittarius, just now it just transited, the last 2.5 years, it gave us like our insights into our values. What is it that we want to create? How is it that we want to live? Now it's time to put those values to work by building the structures that we actually believe in, right? Saturn is a sign of democracy. It's of the workers. It's of the structure, right? It's of the people. So the people now need to I don't want to say anybody needs to anything, but the energy behind it now is for the people to come together, more like in a grassroots style, and implement what we have been inspired by to make the world a better place, to make our relationships better, to make ourselves better, in whatever area that this is in your chart. And then we have Venus, the beauty, the jewel Venus, in its exalted sign of Pisces. What is our relationship with the divine? What is the beauty that we're here to share? What are our gifts? How can we make the world more abundant? How can we share abundance with others? How can we make the world a more beautiful place for each other and ourselves? So we're going to be at our highest inspiration now. We're going to want to put in the work to lay a positive foundation. We're going to do it with wisdom because we have Jupiter behind us and Mars. So we're going to have the last bits of insight. Now, I'm going to make another video about Mars transiting into Mula Nakshatra, because I think it's worth its own time and space to like understand a little bit more deeply. But coming back to this full moon, right? So this full moon is going to be in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Moon is also in its own sign of Cancer. So every planet is ripe and powerful to give us the energy we need to support us, right? It's up to us how to use it. And if we don't use it, we could at least enjoy it before things start to get karmically more interesting in the sky. So I hope that was a good report. I hope you get some benefit out of this, and I will also do a few more videos to get a little bit more into detail for those who want to kind of break down the astrology a little bit more. But needless to say, all the planets, all the inner planets, and all the outer planets are all direct. They're all strong. Also, Ketu right now is in its own nakshatra of Mula. Rahu right now is in its own nakshatra of Ardhara. So, like, it's a very powerful planetary time. Make good use of this energy to like put into place the next step, the next phases of your evolution. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys join me soon for my next video. Thank you so much for taking the time to receive what I have to share. And as always, enjoy the life. Namaste. Until next time. Bye-bye.